Hello YouTube world, MacDaddy1911A1 here with the Shade Tree Survivalist. This video will probably be best watched on a tablet that you can orient correctly and or a smartphone, because these are portraits basically, so the vertical orientation will be better to view it on. But anyway, this is the character, the enemy combatant known as Baron von Schmitt. This is not the very first drawing of this character. Uncle Fester did that, and this is my very first version of him, I think. I'm not sure. I've got so many notebooks and drawings and stuff scattered all over, and I'm trying to slowly but surely bring them all together. This is one of my very early drawings. I never was good at people. I always sucked at it, and so it looks horrendous. But this was him in his original state. He is the pilot as well as the creator of the Wolf Falcon aircraft that I showed in part 2 of this series, my legacy designs. And this in here was a very bad tracing job, and you can see the original name. So actually this one here may be before this one here, but I traced this out and it was terrible. But it was one of my brother Chad's drawings, and I used it to trace it, I would imagine, but it was terrible. But this was his original name, as can see, by Uncle Fester back in the day. And then we later changed it, and I did all of that with a lot of coaching from my brother, Chad Albritton. And no, I haven't forgotten, I want to do a celebration video of his life, because we lost Chad April 3rd of this year. But he did a lot of coaching and helping me out. And so we went from tracing other people's work to doing our own. And the very last picture that I did was this one, and he looks shell-shocked. But this was the definitive picture, and I did this, let's see, October the 1st, 2004. And this was a picture of Baron Dietrich von Schmitt shortly before the fall of Berlin, Germany in 1945. The Soviets were crushing the piss out of them. But he survived. And he went on to design the Wolf Falcon and a modern version of the Tiger tank that we will discuss in part 4 of this video series and legacy designs. But this is my, basically, this is my version of Marvel Comics Red Skull. I love that character. Why they killed him off, I hated that. Captain America, that was his greatest arch villain, I guess you'd say. And I really need to do an updated version of him. But basically, the idea behind this guy, as it became over time, was that he was in a genetics testing and became not necessarily immortal, but well, let's put it this way. He's still alive to this day and healthy and bad to the bone. So this will end this part. I'll probably do some details on the stories and so forth. But the curled mustache, that was in Uncle Fester's original drawings of Baron Dietrich, or Baron von Snitch. And I wanted to continue that. That's from the old Germany versus the Nazi Germany. But as you can see, he was SS. So he's pretty mean, rough, damn character. But the problem with the character is I tried to make him a jack of all trades. A military machinery designer, an awesome freaking commander, an awesome pilot, tank commander, infantry, you name it. And of course, in reality, we know that's a load of horse crap, because you can't do it. One person in such a short life. But anywho, that's one of my all-time favorite characters that I ever created, and definitely need to do an update. He looks like he's pooching his lips out and is shell-shocked and so forth. But we will eventually get around to working and doing a better drawing of him. But yeah, thanks to Uncle Fester for giving me that character, and I just kept after it. And one of these days maybe I'll do him next. This doesn't have anything to do with my book series I'm working on, just the legacy designs and legacy characters, and The next video will cover the evolving characters that I always thought of as myself. So stay tuned for that video. This completes video 2, Legacy Designs and Characters from MacDaddy 1911A1. Y'all be good. Thank you very much for watching.